Hey everyone, welcome back to the month ahead reading. This is for July 2024 for the astrology and the cards for your sign. If you're interested in astrology and the energies for the month, do listen to the first part of the reading where I just quickly go over the transits that are happening, and then you can go to the description box below and tap on the links, the timestamps rather, for your particular element. So if you're an Aries, Leo, or Sag, you click on fire signs. If you're a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you click on water signs and that kind of thing. So you get the gist of it. If you're new, welcome. And also if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, just go to the link to my website, which is www.readingswithsusan.net. You can book online. You know, if you're not in Australia, you can book a reading online with me, and I do video readings and email readings, and it's all there on my website. All the details are there. If you're in Sydney and you'd like to book an in-person, you can now book that straight from my website as well. And also you can join me on Patreon. If you'd like to join me on Patreon, come and check us out there, what's happening there. I just basically upload extra content for you guys. So extra pick card readings, extra in-depths on the new moon, full moons, what to expect, and also other stuff on, you know, random things that come up that take my interest. And on the occasion, some true crime stuff. I haven't done anything like that for a little while, but I only pick out stuff that really stands out to me. And now I'm going to get into it. So let's look at the energies for July. There is a lot going on this month, including a blue moon. What is a blue moon exactly? It's when you have a second full moon in the same sign as the previous month. So for example, this month on the 21st of July, we have a full moon in Capricorn. And we did have a full moon in June in Capricorn as well. So that's why it's a blue moon. I'll talk about that in detail in a minute, but I'm going to start with earlier in the month and then go through the dates. Okay, so first of all, one thing that's shifting of interest that I don't often talk about is Lilith. Now, Lilith has been in Virgo for the last 9 months or so. Lilith spends about 9 months in a sign, and she's actually just going into Libra. And this is dark moon Lilith, which is the energy of the dark feminine energy, which is like the rebel, feminine, warrior energy archetype. Now, coming into the sign of Libra, this is going to affect the Librans. Clearly, if you're early Libra, you're going to feel that in the next couple of months. Like if you're born early in the sign of Libra, or you have an early degree Libra moon or rising, or you know your chart, your Venus, and Lilith is going to contact that, you're going to be feeling a lot more intense, let's just say, especially around your relationships. So there's definitely some themes that we're seeing in the collective that I'm noticing with a lot of people, where long-standing connections that are just not allowing for growth are ending. And I say connections because that relates to the Libran themes, okay? And the thing about this is what we're going to see, I think, with Lilith now going into Libra for the next 9 months, is that feminine energy, the divine feminine energy, is going to be, I feel like, almost taking a stand for that Venus ruled, you know, Libra is Venus ruled energy of peace and balance, and wanting peace and balance in the feminine energy. So meaning if, you know, you're in a situation relationship wise that just feels out of balance, out of whack, or is causing you to come out of balance, or throwing you off balance, or having you feel like, you know, this is not peaceful to you, this is not nourishing your life, this is not bringing that Venus love energy to your life, this Lilith in Libra is going to kick up, you know, a bit of a stink over it in a good way, where it's like you are standing your ground, you know, you're standing up for yourself and what you know is right for you. And I think it's an empowering energy for Libra energy, because Libra always tends to compromise and give the benefit of the doubt, you know, too much, to the point where you can lose yourself. And you know, that energy can apply to male energy and female energy, because, you know, even the male energy can overcompromise or lose a sense of identity in a relationship. Absolutely. So this is something that I think is really significant this month, and because it is the beginning of that transit. But over the course of the next 9 months, while that dark moon Lilith, black moon Lilith is in Libra, we're going to see, you know, this energy of unfairness being shifted out of in relationships. And some people that have been dealing, not everybody obviously, but some people that have been dealing with long-term situations in relationships that are not balanced, not fair. And look, you know, it doesn't mean a relationship has to be perfectly balanced for it to work, but it's more where things are really off kilter and so dysfunctional that it just has to change. So there's a strong destined energy with that, I'm seeing. So that's one part of the piece, and that actually begins as soon as we get into the month. Actually started on the last day of June, so we're already in this energy now. As I said, if you're a Libra, you're going to feel that the most. But you know, you might want to look at your chart if you know it to see where this energy of Black Moon Lilith is in Libra. I just have to say, excuse my voice, guys, because I have been sick. So my voice sounds really like raspy, and yeah, so I apologize for that. I've had a bad cough for the last 8 days and I'm still recovering. I'm feeling a lot better today. It's just that my voice, and I am coughing a little bit, so heads up on that. Okay, so the other thing we've got, just a reminder, we do have Saturn retrograde, which is, this is, you know, going to be retrograde until November. Okay, Saturn is retrograde this whole month through to November. What does that mean? It's very important. Saturn retrograde does slow things down. It can feel like we are having to slow down. We are having to go over things that maybe we missed before, or reevaluate things, very important things about our life. Like Saturn is our work, career, our responsibilities, our obligations. Look to where you have Saturn in your chart, or where Saturn Pisces is transiting your chart as well, to see, you know, what this slowdown is for you. And it is revisiting energy. So when we have Saturn retrograde, it's time to like review things basically. Now, while Saturn's retrograde, it's not the best time to start something new that's huge, like a massive change, unless this is something that has been in a very long cycle, or you've been thinking about it for a very long time, or you know, you have Saturn retrograde in your chart, you know, in your personal chart, or if, say, it's to do with a relationship, you have Saturn retrograde in the composite chart. That can be significant. And not to say that you can't start anything new and, you know, you shouldn't at all, but for most people, again, unless you have Saturn retrograde in your natal chart, it is going to make it a little bit harder if you start something new, like a big thing, under this transit till November 21st when it goes direct. So, and the big things would be change careers, buy or sell a home, you know, go into a big investment property, because what's going to happen is it's going to be more complicated and drawn out processes. Okay, so but if this is something that was already in the works or already in process prior to this time, then that's fine. But as long as it's not something that you're starting this month, that's the advice anyway. So then we have really interesting energy to be wary of around the 8th of July to August 8th, because we have Uranus in the sky lining up with Algol. I don't often talk about asteroids, but Algol is one of those that I have paid attention to over the years and seen it. It's quite a difficult, dark energy. It's not an energy to lose your head, literally what the meaning is behind this asteroid. It's keep your calm and try to be the bigger person in situations where there's anything really difficult, or what seems like a crisis or a blow up or an argument. This is important from the 8th of July to the 8th of August, because this energy is quite volatile, and we will see this play out in bigger things in the world between 8th of July and 8th of August. It's an unpredictable energy meets some kind of chaotic, ruthless energy here. So that's why I say, if it's in your personal life, anything's flaring up between the 8th of July and the 8th of August, especially if you've got anything in late Taurus in your chart, be careful of this energy and try not to, you know, make it, intensify it by your reactions. It's something where we need to calm the energy down, because it can get out of control. And like I say, that's only going to affect you personally if you have anything around 25, 26, 27 degrees of a fixed sign, especially Taurus, but also Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Okay, moving on. The 12th of July, Venus moves into Leo. That's really nice. So that's definitely a more upbeat, happy-go-lucky, creative energy, a bit more vivacious and wanting to enjoy life. So I really like that energy. If you've got fire signs in your chart, you'll appreciate this energy from the 12th of July. And yeah, so that's good. And then the next thing is from the 14th to the 17th, Uranus and Mars conjunct again around that 25, 26 degree, which is the Algol degree. So this is separate to what I was saying before, which is a longer range energy where Uranus and Algol are together from 8th of July to 8th of August. But this one is just from the 14th through the 17th with Uranus and Mars, also with Algol. So that is a bit of a crazy energy. That's also one to watch out for, and to definitely not add fuel to the fire, to definitely, you know, take a step back if things are feeling too heated with situations. Go for a walk, you know, separate yourself from any situations that are building up in intensity. With Taurus energy, it can build up in intensity gradually. Okay, so, and with Uranus, we may not see it coming. So just be cautious. Again, those people that have anything in 25, 26 degrees of a fixed sign. Okay. All right. So that's the 14th to the 17th. The 21st, Mars goes into Gemini. And that will be, Mars and Jupiter will be in Gemini at the same time. They don't conjunct or anything, but they're both in that sign. So that tends to speed up the pace of life and speed up our thoughts, our communications. People tend to be much more blunt verbally and tend to speak before they think from the 21st of July. You'll notice it. Sorry, I've got a cough. Excuse me. Where's my tea? There it is. Okay, so yeah, a lot of interesting energies this month. A lot of sort of chaotic energies, to be honest. I forgot to mention the new moon in on the 5th of July. Sorry, I have posted about that on Instagram and my other YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel. I post little shorts on the new moon and full moon, so if you saw that, it would have given you a bit more info. New moon, July 5th, is in Cancer. It just brings our attention towards things that bring us a sense of stability, security, safety, focus on family and those closest to us. It can be very emotional depending where it's moving. The new moon through your chart. New moons are new beginnings though, remember that. It's a good time to manifest from a place of what you truly want on an emotional level. And then the 23rd, the sun goes into Leo. Happy birthday all the Leos. This brightens up the energy because the sun is dignified in Leo. It's home placement. It's nice energy. Hopefully we'll get more sunshine in Sydney because we're in winter now and it's quite cold. But you know, the energy of Leo is where we shine, where we express ourselves, where we can tap into creative energy, also romance and yeah, romantic, heart-centered feelings, tapping into that and being more in a buoyant energy where we feel like ourselves and we can express ourselves. We don't feel as held back as the Cancerian energy that we've just been in, which it can be very emotional, very self-protective, very overly sensitive. The Leo energy on the 23rd will just bring a bit more passion, fiery energy and creativity to things. Then the 26th, Mercury moves into its home, one of its home signs in the sign of Virgo. So that's sharpening the mind and getting us focused on our health, our well-being, our work, details of our working life. Things can pick up pace-wise when it comes to work, routine, health, and the amount of things that we have on our to-do list. From the 26th, when Mercury goes into Virgo, it really can suit this energy to write lists, to get more organized, to go through paperwork, to go through the fine details of things that are usually boring, but this energy will help to it'll help us to focus a bit better, is what I would say. I have to also check because I don't think the Mercury retrograde starts this month, but I just want to double check that I didn't miss that out. I'm just getting my ephemeris here on my phone. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm just checking for July. I'm pretty sure the Mercury retrograde starts in August, but I just want to double check. Yeah, it starts in August, on August 5th. Yeah, no Mercury retrograde yet. Okay, so that's good. We've got another month with no Mercury retrograde until August. Then the full moon. Okay, so this is the blue moon that I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, and then I'm going to move on to the cards after this. This is important. This is a blue moon. It's a second full moon in the sign of Capricorn, 2 months running, and this is on the 21st at 29 degrees of Capricorn. Really important degree. It's a critical degree or anaretic degree, and at the same time it's conjunct Pluto. This is intense, guys, so just be aware this is a very intense time with a full moon in Capricorn conjunct Pluto on the 21st of July. You might feel, if you're sensitive, that the energy is very heavy at this time. It's going to feel heavy in some way. If you've got anything 29 degrees of Capricorn, Cancer, Aries or Libra, you're going to feel this with extra intensity personally in your life, in your personal world somehow. With the conjunction to Pluto, it can indicate something ending, okay? Now, in the collective, it's very interesting because it definitely looks like there's something very significant happening around the 21st of July to do with this full moon. You know, in the grander scale of things in the world, it could be political things going on, could be, I mean, look, there's always political things going on, right? Of course, but because it's such a powerful and intense, heavy energy, we may see something very significant happen, possibly around the 21st, 20th, 21st, 22nd of July because of that full moon conjunction to Pluto. And it could be around like things to do with governments, people in power, things of that nature. Okay, so that is the month ahead. There's a lot there. Let's look at the cards for the signs. So I'm going to start with the earth signs. How about that? I don't usually start with earth signs. Let's do Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This deck I'm using for the tarot card, this is the Light Seers pocket-sized tarot, which I really like. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What have we got for July? Just a couple of cards here. Yep, 2 cards. That's good. Okay. We have the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, looks like the earth signs are working hard this month of July. This is a lot of work here. You may have to be careful not to tip into workaholism. It's like overworking yourself and burning out. Just be careful of that. If you have a business or if work has been thin on the ground, this is showing things are going to pick up. You're going to be very busy. Wow, you have Libra, Sun in Libra, harmony. So relationship wise, this is soulmate energy with the swans here. Beautiful card. There's some kind of healing in a relationship, or a new opportunity for some earth signs in a relationship. If there's been something difficult recently, this can be a healing energy here. It's quite lovely. It could also signify a Libra person in your life, someone with that sign, as being significant around you or connected to you this month as well. Let's see what else you have. Protection. Wow, I love this. Earth signs, you guys are very protected this month. So if there's anything that's worrying you, you know, whether it is about a relationship or it's about work or career or money, finances, whatever it is, or your situation, see the lightning strikes there. It's like then there's this shielding by this tree. So there's this protection. And it's like your guides have really got your back. If you've been praying for protection about something, just know your guides are coming through saying, you're all good, honey. You're protected, okay? I don't know why it came through like that, but it did. 12th house, Scorpio, Mercury. Oh, there could be something to do with secrets here. Mercury, 12th house, Scorpio can be like negative gossip, or, you know, be careful of that. You'll know, like you'll sense it with people. You'll pick up on the vibe. Best to ignore it is what I'm getting if there's anything like that going on. Let me just see what area of life this gossipy energy is. I knew it. The workplace. 6th house comes up. Unbelievable. I was literally thinking the workplace. So yeah, and or you know, someone in that you encounter in your daily routine, something like that. Definitely. So be careful of this energy here because it's not very nice. Mercury in Scorpio can also be paranoia, like paranoid thoughts, the 12th house, but it can also be paranormal activity as well. Mercury, 12th house, Scorpio. With the 6th here, it can be like, on the positive, it can be little signs from spirit, like getting a sign like from a deceased loved one, or getting a message in a dream. The 12th house is dreams. You know, seeing something deep psychically as well, or being privy to information that you wouldn't receive otherwise if it wasn't for your psychic ability, you know, your intuition. So that's another side of this, but do watch out for the negative gossip, because that's definitely something here. Also, I want to say, this is a huge message I'm getting. It might even be just for 1 or 2 people. Be careful who you trust with what information. You might think, oh yeah, I'll just flippantly tell someone something. Just be careful of that this month, because this is a bit of gossipy energy, like I said, which could be something, you know, I don't think it's harmful to you because you're protected, earth signs, but it's just something that you really don't need the drama of. but you have a lot of work this month. So you might be working on a creative project, some of you, or your work situation, like I said, work or business is thriving this month of July. Love it. All right, that was a really interesting reading for those signs. Let's move on to the, who am I doing next? I want to do the water signs next. So water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What have we got for you guys? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for July. Oh, that's too many. Sorry, I got 2 cards. I want 2 cards for the water signs. There we go. 3 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Okay, so this is working on something that you're passionate about. So 3 of, did I say, yeah, the 3 of Pentacles, not the 3 of Wands. I said King of Wands, yeah. Sorry, it's getting later in the day and I've done a few readings today. My head's a little bit scattered. The 3 of Pentacles is working on something, like working on a project, working in a team, trying to achieve something, working with someone to, you know, working in a relationship to achieve something together, you know, like a third energy. So this is a good energy because with the King of Wands here, it shows you're feeling passionate and courageous this month, water signs, which is really nice. Let's see what the astrology cards are. The water signs, July. Ooh, you have Aquarius, opportunity, Sun in Aquarius, love it. And it says readiness for change. Wow. All right. So water signs, there's some kind of powerful change that you're feeling intuitively guided towards. Let's see what else you've got. Water signs for July. Security. Wow, I love it. I mean, the Cancerians and Scorpios especially will love to see that because you guys are big about security, stability, having control over that. So you are very focused on your security and your stability this month, and you are working towards something by the looks of it with these 2 tarot cards, the King of Wands and 3 of Pentacles, of trying to make your life more secure, more stable, but it's connected to a new opportunity. So that's interesting. So there's a lot of growth here. If you're wanting to break free with the Aquarius energy and do something new like travel, or if you're thinking about your future security and stability, this is saying you're fine, like you've got it sorted here. You are working on it and you're in the process of achieving something, which is great. Aquarius comes up 2nd time in this reading. How about that? There's no coincidences. The North Node, yep, for your future. And look at this, the 4th house in astrology, which is the Cancerian house, which is all about security and stability. Wow, double messages going on here. Powerful. So, okay, so for the water signs, it is showing this is a very strong positive message for you, where whatever you're working on this month, there is a powerful stability and security and financial stability that can come out of it for you, that is going to help in your future in some way, or to stabilize your future in some way. All right, moving on to, let's do the air signs now. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What have we got for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for July? Four of Cups, the 2 of Swords. Okay, let's see what else. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, July. Oh wow, Libra, harmony, relationships. That's nice. Sorry, I just mute my phone. Okay. And one more card for the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, it's going to come out. Oh, power. Interesting. Let's see with the Astro Dice what we've got. The air signs for July. Gemini comes up. South Node in 10th house. Wow. Okay, so if you're watching this and you have a strong like Gemini sun or moon, you might be thinking of making a change to do with either career or work, or a personal goal that you're wanting to move towards for yourself, because that Gemini's come up with the 10th house. The South Node's about letting go of something from the past and having to let go of the old you of the past. You know, this can be difficult in some way because it can feel it can feel like you have to let go of something in order to step more into your personal power here with the Power card. So the lightning gets my attention here. It's like something that could be a little bit jarring or intense for you. You do have this beautiful energy of Sun in Libra harmony. It's like I feel like you could be conflicted air signs. There could be like, I really want harmony or a relationship, but I also need to maintain my personal power and my independence. And you know, this Gemini 10th house is, it's like this overthinking of like, what do I want from my future? What do I need? So this could be like what's on your mind. And you have, again, this dual energy with the Two of Swords, which is very much to me Gemini energy. It's being stuck in two minds or two ideas or two ideals. So you might be thinking or processing a lot about your life this month and just wondering, you know, look, you know, this woman, the Four of Cups, it's like, I've been through a lot and I'm not willing to put up with, you know, this negativity that I dealt with in the past, whether it was in work or relationships. I'm not willing to accept that anymore. So for air signs, there's definitely some kind of mental change or shift with the South Node with Gemini. It's like letting go of overthinking and trusting a bit more in your path, but knowing too that you will find the balance between your need for a relationship and your need for personal power. But it may take time, or it may not be, you know, working in the way that the ego wants it to be right now, but it is something that you are growing towards, having more balance in your relationships, having more balance within yourself. I really feel like these two energies are your independence and personal power and a harmonious relationship. And if you have that at the moment, that's great. And you know, it looks like there's still some struggle going on about what you want, and you're trying to work that out and process that this month. That's what I'm seeing for the air signs anyway. All right, moving on. Lastly, to the fire signs. So that is Aries, Leo, and Sag. How am I going for time? A few more minutes left. Aries, Leo, Sag. What have we got for you guys for July? Aries, Leo, Sag. You have the Nine of Cups and the Judgment card. Wow. Some kind of wish fulfillment. Sorry, it's not the Judgment. It's the Hangman. Oh, wow. That's really interesting. So Nine of Cups with the Neptune. Having to wait for something. Wow, this is really interesting. What I'm getting, fire signs, is you might feel right now you're just hanging in the balance, waiting for, like in this month of July, you might be waiting for something to release you from, you know, this feeling of stuck energy here, so that you can experience more wish fulfillment. For some, it's related to adventure and travel. Look at that. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, you guys might feel right now, you might feel stuck. However, this card is saying that is not going to be lasting too much longer, because, you know, it's like you've already been stuck in a situation for a while, or felt stuck for a while. It's like the time is coming for you to open up again, to embrace this wish fulfillment, this sense of adventure. It says stride out into new territory. 9. So 9s are about endings and new beginnings as well. Powerful. So some fire signs may be planning travel, thinking about an adventure, or going away, or putting money away to like go away somewhere, or future travel plans. But you need patience with this, yes, because yeah, that makes sense, because with the retrograde energy, with Saturn retrograde, it's like it's not quite, it may not be manifesting this month. It might be something that is coming up even next year, but it's on your mind. But the thing that it wants to tell you, the message here that the cards are showing you, is you will be released from this stasis, from this feeling of being stuck. You will be able to experience a new time of adventure. Right now, you just have to be patient though. Let's see what comes up on the Astro dice. Sun. What's that say? 4th house. 6th house. We've got 2 house ones for you. Taurus. Yeah, see, right now you have to consolidate your stability at the moment. And you may feel like you've been working, this is 6th house of work, 4th house of home, in the routine for a long time, but this is saying you're still in this energy, but you are being given a heads up from spirit that you will be able to be liberated from the strict routine in the future, as this Sagittarius adventure card indicates some kind of travel opportunity, a wish fulfillment coming up. But it's like, it may not be just yet because of the Patience card. It may be saying, what I'm getting is you're still having to hunker down to save money to work, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, patience required, fire signs. All right, and that was the reading, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. And like I said, if you'd like to book a personal reading, the links are all below to my Patreon, to my website where you can book a reading with me. And I'll talk to you next month. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.